Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed that Summer's double strike clip at the beginning there. I certainly did. But to the main event anyway. In the Asashio B on Haven on a 4-point domination game. And yeah, strap yourselves in for the long haul. This is a difficult game to say the least. And I think you'll enjoy it. But it is a long one, so get yourself a cup of tea or a beer or something. So I'm challenging Bravo Cap here. Getting some torps away on any targets of opportunity that I can find. It's pretty difficult in the Asashio because the torpedoes can only target battleships and aircraft carriers. And already I'm getting challenged here. So we need to dodge these incoming torps. We managed to do that. So I've used the reload booster. I'm going to try and send some torpedoes on the flanking battleships over there. Reverse back into the cap. And I know there's a cheeky little destroyer in here somewhere. And I have a feeling that he's put himself just behind that island in the middle of the cap there. So early game, I don't really want to get involved in any gunfights in the Asashio. And I'm spotted. And that's a French DD, tier 8 French DD. And yeah, I wish our CV had come in and spot him, to be honest. But the CV's farming damage on other ships in Charlie Cap at the moment. And the Terribles fired some more torps at me. I probably made that way more difficult than it needed to be honest. But I avoided that set as well. And I'm not going to go in there and dig him out. At this point, I'm going to let him have that cap. I'm going to go and reposition completely. I'm going to travel over to Charlie Cap and just see how this game develops. I'm completely on my own. I'm not in a division here, so I can't rely on the support that I would normally get. So I'm going to take it nice and steady at the start. So whilst we're travelling over to Charlie Cap, let's have a look at the commander skills. Grease the gears is a must on this ship, otherwise the turrets don't turn at all. Preventative maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, concealment expert, radio location, adrenaline rush, and fill the tubes for the torp reload. That's the current setup at the moment. I think probably the greatest strength of the Asashio is its concealment at 5.4 kilometres. Fantastic concealment for a tier 8 ship. I think the Kagero matches that as well. But there's not many other boats at tier 8 that can hold a candle to Asashio or Kagero for concealment. So we've already lost a DD, which is a shame. Yeah, I'm just getting some torpedoes out on that Bismarck. He's unlikely to travel in that direction, but you never know. And a Chapayev behind that island in front, the back of the Charlie Cap, and I'm in radar. But thankfully, everybody's ignoring me. So I'm just going to drive into the cap, right? Nothing else to do here. We really need some points. I mean, I was loath to leave the Bravo Cap, but they've started to reinforce it now. There's a Harlem in there as well. And they've got quite a lot of ships on that western flank. I'll just sit in a smoke screen here and shoot the Le Terrible, or however you pronounce that. And the Harlem comes into view, so I'll open up on that as well. I mean, thankfully the chap I have got taken out by our battleships that have pushed around to the north, which is great. So we're kind of splitting this map in half, aren't we? Our team are on the eastern side, the enemy team are on the west. So, in retrospect, you know, I probably made the right decision there, pulling out of Bravo and into Charlie. We're going to get this cap quite easily. Yeah, we've lost another DD. So that's really not good news at all. I'm now the sole DD left on our team. Just keeping up the fire on the Harlem. We need to get this guy out of the game. He's been aggressive. I've got some backup by my own Harlem that's coming at the cap to support, which is lovely. And this guy's not long for the world, I don't think. And RNG said yes. Thank you very much. And he goes down for the first kill. So, what to do next? I mean, ideally I want to get another cap. Well behind on points. But a wild French destroyer appears, going at breakneck speed, and I'm not leading him enough, obviously. And I think we need to rectify that. Zoom out a little bit, make it easy to see. I'm still not leading enough, but at least I hit him. Now this time... Oh, okay. I'll take the kill. Yeah, happy with that. That was fine. Unfortunately, we lost our Harlem in the process. So now it is decision time, and I either need to drive into Alpha Cap or back into Bravo. But I mean, there's an Irian in Bravo Cap. Really don't want to get involved with that because he'll absolutely wreck me. And I can't kill him easily because my torpedoes won't penetrate his hull. So yeah, it's proving a little bit difficult to figure out exactly what we need to do here. I could try and get some torpedoes out on the Kansas over there, but he's 17.9 kilometres away. Or the Tirpitz, and because of all the island cover I can't get a bead on him. So I decided to turn around and try and get eyes on the Syrian that's in Bravo Cap. So at least we know where he is. And I'm calling the team to focus fire him. But I don't think there's anybody around that can shoot at him really, apart from our Otago maybe. That's just behind me. So I'm thinking maybe I could get some torpedoes out on the Tirpitz. At least there's some open water at the back in the south, so nothing to interfere with the torps. So I'll get a couple of sets out on him. I mean, in the meantime, we're losing ships in rapid succession here. But thankfully the enemy are losing ships as well. So, but the points are looking pretty grim. The enemy have got 700 points, more or less. We've got 430, so I'm going to make sure of the kill on this Tirpitz. I'm going to get some more away on him. And I know that the Otago's been calling out for some smoke, so I'm going to smoke him up, give him a little bit of help. And the Irian is driving out with a Bravo Cap, So I'm going to go straight back in the Bravo cap. Tops are looking decent on the Tirpitz. I don't think he's going to survive, which is good. Yeah, he's in for a world of pain right there. Good night, sweet prince. Okay, so we're even on ships, which is great, but we're still 150 points or so behind. So getting this Bravo cap is key now to winning this game. So I think we'll take a minute to look at the armour profile of the Asashio. It's a typical destroyer. It's got 19mm plating on the hull and the deck, on the aft. The turrets are 20mm, and the superstructure and the funnels are 13. So you know, if you get hit with anything, it's going to do a shit ton of damage to you. So yeah, stay stealthy. At this point, the enemy team are swarming into the Charlie Cap. There's a Cossack coming in from the east. The Irian's gone in there. We've lost our Vladivostok. And I'm hoping that this Tirpitz is going to come through the Charlie Cap as well. And maybe past the gap in the middle. In the meantime, I'm going to preempt some torps. That will probably travel all the way, will travel all the way through Charlie Cap and catch anything that might be on the other side. And I don't think there is. I mean, the minimap just updated. The CV's not over there. It's right in front of me. I can see him now. And a second set of torpedoes out there predicting the Tirpitz path. So, and it looks as though we're going to get the cap, which is lovely. Now Alabama just finished off the Irian there, which was very valuable. Good job by him. And these torpedoes are looking quite spicy on the Tirpitz, I think. CV's spotting me, but he's completely ignored me. Managed to get the Tirpitz. I mean, why the CV's ignored me here, I've no idea. I don't know what's he actually doing. Anyway, I'm going to go straight into Alpha Cap. It's time to be a little bit more aggressive, I feel. So, when I round this island, I'm going to open up with the guns and get some shells into this guy. I should be able to do a reasonable amount of damage to him. HE salvos are pretty decent on Asashio. That's 2.8k. Same again for the second salvo. Shoot him right up the booty, see what we do there. It was even better, nearly 4k. And one set of torpedoes away. Now, torping something that's travelling away from you is something I really don't like to do, because ships tend to move in very unpredictable ways, you know. And it's showing the prediction to the left there, but I know for a fact this guy's going to turn to the right. And I'm kind of second guessing myself here, and all the time wasting time. I should have been shooting him. A bit of a mistake there, to be honest. So back to the guns. And he is turning around the island to try and get away. And the Kansas has got shots on me as well. I'll turn into those. I only take one, thankfully. And yeah, the Kansas is pretty keen to snipe me again. Can't blame him, to be honest, can you? And I get a reload booster set of torps out on the Implacable. And I make another mistake here. I smoke up. And in retrospect, what I should have done is gone really close into the island there. And I wouldn't have needed to use any smoke. because the Kansas knows exactly where I am. And then he's hit me twice there and reset the cap progress. But thankfully I got 2 torpedoes on the Implacable and got another kill there. And Yamamoto's skill is engaged for getting a Kraken, and the gun reload's down to about just over 4 seconds now, so quite healthy really for a tier 8 DD. It's a shame my aim's not very good. And the boat's also healing up, which is lovely. It looks like we're going to get the cap eventually. And I really want to get a fire on this Kansas, which I managed to do with that last salvo there. But he's damage conned that. So, prizes for guessing what's going to happen now. I just really need to figure out which way this guy's turning. And I think he's had to commit between the islands there, which is going to help me greatly because I know exactly where he is and which direction he's going in. And ultimately, I want to get the Charlie cap. Something's just gone into the Bravo cap as well, so yeah, it's really important now that I take out this Kansas. So a set of torpedoes away in case he decides to turn directly at me, which he hasn't done really. I was a bit surprised about that. And then a set that can't miss him, and we'll finish him off. So I'm going to drive straight into the Charlie cap. The Cossack's shooting at me. Thankfully he missed. By a long way as well. Don't think he can aim very well. So yeah, into the Charlie cap. We've clawed the points back pretty much. So if I can take the Charlie cap, I think we've got this one in the bag, hopefully. Now, the enemy Asashio B's around somewhere as well. Last seen headed to Delta cap, and he's in there. And our Amagi's on incredibly low health, so if the Amagi goes down, it's still kind of touch and go as to what's going to happen here. Tops out on the Amagi. He's managed to avoid those, thankfully. And I've got just over 20 seconds to cap. And we've gone into the lead as well with the points, which is great. And the Asashio is visible. So 2 seconds to cap. I'm going to open up with the guns and see if I can bag this guy. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. One salvo into him. Second salvo out. Third salvo out, and he's gone down. I think that'll do. Oh dear, what a game. So yeah, 7 kills, 130k damage, 4 captures. Happy about the captures there. Just over 3,000 base XP. And the hit list: Implacable, Kansas, Tirpitz, the Terrible, Harlem, and Asashio. And we managed to make a few credits as well. And as always guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Alright, bye bye.